Hi, Class 7 pupils. I welcome you to our science lesson. Bismillah. Our topic today is properties of matter. The subtopic is dissolving solids in water. Dissolving solids in water. Pupils, the complete mixing of solids with the liquid is known as dissolving. The composition or the complete mixing of solids with liquids is known as dissolving. A solid that dissolves in a liquid is known as a solute. A solid that dissolves in a liquid is known as a solute. Example, we have sugar, salt, and glucose. Pupils, the liquid in which the solid dissolves is called a solvent. The liquid in which the solid dissolves is called a solvent. Examples of solvent is water. Pupils, the complete mixture of a solid and a liquid. The complete mixture of a solid and a liquid form a solution. Example, sugar plus water equals to sugar solution. Sugar is a solute. Water is a solvent. It gives you a solution. So, sugar, which is a solute, water, which is a solvent, gives us sugar solution, which is a solution. Pupils, when a solid is capable of dissolving in a liquid, we say that it is soluble. Example, sugar is soluble in water. When a solid cannot dissolve, when a solid cannot dissolve in liquid, we say that it is insoluble. I repeat, when a liquid cannot dissolve in a liquid, we say that it is insoluble. Pupils, the ability of a solid to dissolve in a liquid is called solubility. The ability of a solid to dissolve in a liquid is called solubility. Pupils, some soluble and insoluble solids are as follows. Some soluble and insoluble solids are as follows. We have soluble. Examples of soluble solids are sugar, salt, glucose. Insoluble, we have flour, sand, and soil. Pupils, the following are ways in which the solubility of a solid can be increased. 1. Crushing or grinding the size of a solute. 1. Crushing or grinding the size of solute. Pupils, increasing the temperature of this liquid by warming or boiling. 3. Shaking or stirring the solid in a liquid. Pupils, mixing liquids. Mixing liquids. Some liquids mix well, others do not mix well. Liquid that mix and form a uniform solution are said to be miscible liquids. Liquids that mix and form a uniform solution are said to be miscible liquids. Examples of miscible liquids are water and milk. If you mix water and milk, they will form a uniform solution which is known as miscible liquid. Liquids that do not mix to form one layer are said to be immiscible liquids. I repeat, liquids that do not mix to form one layer are said to be immiscible liquids. Example, we have water and kerosene. Pupils, if you mix, you try as much, you try your best to mix water and the kerosene, they will never ever mix. Since they will never ever mix, they will form two layers. So we say water and the kerosene are immiscible liquids. Pupils, I have a table of miscible liquids. Some of the miscible liquids are water and milk, spirity and water, kerosene and cooking oil. Those are the liquids which you can mix and form uniform solution. Immiscible liquids, these are liquids, even if you mix them, you try to the level of your paste, they will not mix. They are immiscible. Water and the kerosene, you try, they will form two layers. Cooking oil and the water, they will form two layers. Fresh milk and the cooking oil, they will not form a liquid, they will be miscible, meaning they will form two layers, they don't mix. Pupils, we have immiscible liquid. The first example, immiscible liquid, we have water and the fresh milk. If you look at it, this one complete uniform liquid because they are immiscible, they mix well. The other one is water and the cooking oil. They are formed two layers whereby water is at the bottom and the cooking oil is at the top. So the two liquids, they don't mix, they form immiscible liquids. Pupils, immiscible liquids do not form a uniform solution. They form layers with the lighter liquid floating on the heavier one. Always the lighter liquid is at the top while the heavier one is at the bottom. Pupils, we come to the end of our lesson, properties of matter. I want you to copy the notes in your science exercise book. You read, you understand the meaning of dissolving, you understand what is a solute, you understand what is solvent, what is a solution, what is insoluble and what is solubility. You understand the miscible liquids and the examples, immiscible liquids and the examples. Then you have examples of miscible liquids. We have said miscible liquids, these are the liquids that mix and they form a uniform solution. If they form a uniform solution, those are what we call miscible liquids. While on the other hand, we have said liquids that do not mix to form one layer are said to be immiscible liquids, whereby we have given example of immiscible liquids. These are the liquids which can't mix at all. You have said water and the kerosene, cooking oil and the water, fresh milk and the cooking oil. Also, you have said miscible liquids. These are the liquids that mix well to form a uniform solution. Then we have talked about water and the milk. They mix well to form a solution. Milk, spirit, and the water, they mix well to form a solution. Kerosene and the cooking oil. And then lastly, we have said immiscible liquids do not form a uniform solution. They form layers with the lighter liquid floating on the heavier one. Up to that point, we have come to the end of our lesson. Inshallah, next time when we are going to see magnetic and then non-magnetic materials. I wish you a good day. May Allah's blessings be upon you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.